is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
The car is just like my girlfriend. I love it. I love it so much. The big engine and the sound. And when you drive it, it's so fast.
Souped-up cars, racing engines, the element of danger. The allure of Baghdad's semi-legal sport fueling much-needed escapism.
كلمات انه هذا العمل مال البنات، هذا العمل مال يعني انت مخنث، يعني فد شيء يقول حرام محرم، يعني يقولون يصير لازم يعني تقتل.
Iraqi, male, ballet dancer. The combination of those characteristics in Iraq can be perilous.
احنا الهيمنه الايرانيه كما احنا نسمع في الاخبار، تمام اكو هيمنه، ولكن ليس على هيمنه النفوس، يعني الهيمنه الايرانيه ما تغلبت على النفس العراقيه.
War, bombings, perpetual instability. Iraq's state of unrest. What and who is fueling it? Hello, and welcome to this edition of Assignment Asia. I'm Stephanie Freid in the Iraqi capital, Baghdad, where the city's 7.5 million residents are war-weary and worn down from years of violence and fighting. Given the opportunity to take a break from routine bombings, persistent poverty, and pervasive corruption, Iraqis grab it. In this segment, we meet 25-year-old Harith, a drifter who spends his Fridays spinning high speed around Baghdad's vacant parking lots, ignoring the danger and embracing the thrill.
All I know is that just need it. All I know is you just need it.
Friday, central Baghdad. Harith is doing what he's been doing every week since that first time 7 years ago that he stole his father's car.
شفت ابطالنا اللي قلت لك عليهم صاروا حكام، فمن عندهم هم علموني يعني وطوني بعض الدروس على هالموضوع، وانا بديت اطور واروح ابوع فيديوهات على اليوتيوب ما يوتيوب، فعرفت انه الدريفت هو بالاصل يعني شلون موهبه، يعني مو سياقه، هو موهبه قبل السياقه، فمن هالاساس طورت روحي عليه.
That he has. Harith is Iraq's number 2 drifter. His vehicle of choice, a 95 BMW E36 with a 4-liter V8 engine and a street value of $20,000. All but the essentials have been gutted. Each drift costs about $200. His petrol and tires are paid for by sponsors. He shreds all 4 tires on every drift.
درفتنج يعني هاند بريك، جير، ستيرنج، ويس فاب، فيعني يراد الانسان انه يتقن هالموضوع يلا يقدر يسوق سياره درفت، يعني ما يقدر ياهل يجي يسوق سياره درفت، مو ياهل يجي يتعلم له، الموضوع صعب يعني مو موضوع سهل انه يتعلم درفت، ياهل يجي يتعلم سياقه قبل ساق درفت، فيراد له ممارسه وتطوير بنفس الوقت.
There are about a dozen semi-professional level Iraqi drifters. Harith's mentor and friend Ali is Iraq's number 1. Both want to make it to international competitions in Qatar, Dubai, or Jordan and follow in the footsteps of their favorites, Japan's Keiichi Tsuchiya and Iraq's Otman Takriti, both world champs. As drifting demographics go, fans and drifters are predominantly male, in their teens to early 30s, and most have college educations.
شجعوا المتسابق العراقي.
Those who get into the sport and want to make it more than a hobby know it's not for the money, even at world-class level. Drifting does not a billionaire make. To hear these Iraqi drift aficionados talk, it's more like a romance kind of thing.
عندي عشق بهاي السيارة لأن هي السيارة اللي رفعتني لهالمستوى، اللي قدرت إنه أحصل مراكز من وراها، اللي سيارة إنه تقدر إنه الأسبوع كله ضغط العمل إنه تقدر بيوم وجمعة إنه هاي سيارة تونسك وتطير يعني شلون الضوجة تغير لك روتين حياتك من خلال هاي السيارة.
Car love is a common theme in this crowd.
We love something, his name is car. The car is just like my girlfriend. I love it. The big engine and the sound. And when you drive it, it's so fast.
There's speed and the fact that the concept of drifting is a contradiction. Oversteering, sliding sideways, burning rubber, and trying to control a car while it is losing traction. Those are the elements that make it a not-so-safe hobby.
It is dangerous, yeah, it's dangerous. Not everyone can do it. Sometimes people make mistakes. In the past years happened a lot of accidents and some people dies, but not in drift, like in racing.
It's easy to lose control here. Have you seen an accident?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of accidents here. Not that big accidents, but I see a lot of accidents here.
Adding more risk to the mix, many wannabe drifters are underage and unlicensed. Like 15-year-old Mohammed, who is learning from Iraq's top-ranked drivers. He has no driver's license, but here he is, drifting. He admits his mother doesn't know what he gets up to on Fridays. Also, in Iraq, as in most of the Middle East, drifting is unregulated. Police reportedly take half of the $5 per person entry fee. In exchange, they look the other way when Fridays roll around.
هو قانوني بس شوية أكو فيه عداوات من المرور وعداوات من اللجنات الأمنية لأنه شوية يقول لك صوت السيارة وإزعاج للآخرين بس يا شباب وين تروح يعني إذا هي ازدحامات وانفجارات لازم فد شيء وسيلة ترفيه.
That's what brings young men to gatherings like this one. It's diversion from the Iraqi reality of factional infighting, suicide bombings, international military intervention, and a deadly campaign in Mosul to eradicate ISIL. Drifting takes place in neighborhoods rocked by multiple suicide bombings throughout the years.
We hear bomb and sound of guns, so this is something normal for us. Actually, it's normal. Bomb in Ubay Street, next day we go to the restaurant or go hang out with my friends. We don't scare. What is terrorism? It's nothing. We don't scare.
مو بس أنا كل اللي موجودين ينتظرون هذا اليوم لأن اليوم عطلتنا الأسبوع كله نقضي لو دوام لو تعب لو مشاغل فالجمعة يجي عطلة عندنا نلتم كلنا بهاي الساحة ليش نلتم بغير أماكن وخطورة إحنا هنا عندنا ساحة هم هواية وهم كل واحد يطلع موهبته وهم هيك نتونس.
For Harith, it's less about the fun, more about following a vision, continuing to improve, moving up the ladder.
الحلم إنه هي بطولة الشرق الأوسط وإن شاء الله يعني بس الطريق بينفتح بينه وبين الأردن إن شاء الله لأن أكو مشاكل في الطريق إن شاء الله أطلع للأردن أنا وسيارتي إن شاء الله وأحصل مركز حلو ومن عنده أتأهل على ريد بول على دبي كار بارك دريفت وإن شاء الله نحصل مركز حلو هناك.
But hoping for an Iraq with quote-unquote no problems is unrealistic. Modern Iraq has been mired in steady conflict over the past century. Does Harith view drifting as an escape from the bombings in his neighborhood or a ticket out of Iraq? He avoids the question, choosing instead to focus on the contradiction of drifting that is also the contradiction that characterizes life in Iraq, maintaining control while losing traction. Escapism is essential to Iraqis who want to maintain mental and physical well-being. That's because the country is bogged down in sectarian, tribal, and political infighting and war fueled by external powers vying for control of the country's political machine. Iraq is plagued by civil strife and sectarian violence. Corruption is rampant, and surrounding governments are competing for control of the country historians refer to as the cradle of civilization. In the process, Iraq's cultural life is being driven underground. Understanding why Iraqis need diversion means trying to scrape the political surface of the country. Of Iraq's nearly 40 million residents, a majority 65% are Shiite versus around 25% Sunni Muslim. That is significant because, according to the Foreign Policy Research Institute, Iraq is currently in the middle of a zero-sum Shiite versus Sunni sectarian war. A war fueled and funded from outside Iraq's borders by two major feuding countries, Saudi Arabia and Iran. On the ground, the feud plays out in the form of suicide bombings, armed militias controlling entire districts, kidnappings, and a military campaign in Mosul, 350 kilometers north of Baghdad, to get rid of the extremist ISIL presence there.
هو خوب الانقسام دائما تكون العقيدة إذا يكتسبها الإنسان بصورة صحيحة يكون مأخذها وتطبيقها بالمجتمع أفضل. جاء لكي يوحد الأمة الإسلامية أو يوحد الناس البشر عامة على طريق واحد.
Sheikh Sudani, a Shiite cleric, has a YouTube channel and tens of thousands of followers. He is a devotee of one of Iraq's most influential clerics, Iranian-born Ayatollah Ali Sistani, who preaches tolerance and unity. That's a tough message for Sheikh Sudani to sell. He presides over Sadr City, a predominantly Shiite slum district, also called Revolution City, known as one of Baghdad's most dangerous suburbs. It's the heart of Iraqi anti-Western sentiment, and most recently has been a target of ISIL suicide bombings.
هم اجوا في فترة جديدة ابتكروا فردين ما أنزل الله بهم السلطان. هم اجوا في فترة التهديم. النبي اجى بنا هم اجوا هدموا.
Another Sadr City cleric, Iraq's most influential, is Muqtada al-Sadr. Al-Sadr promotes armed struggle. He created the Mahdi Army in 2003 to fight against U.S. forces in Iraq. The army was disbanded 5 years after its formation, but recently revived as peace companies. Tens of thousands of al-Sadr-led militants operate throughout Iraq, including in Mosul, where they are fighting alongside the Iraqi army.
وبصراحة إنه هي الميليشيات موجودة هناك فراح أتأذى أنا يعني من خلال استجواب أو غير شيء فيجوز أنا راح أتأذى بيها لأن هي يعني لأن أنا راقص باليه فأكو شوية عين وحركة يعني فأتجنب هذا الشيء الحفاظ على سلامتي وعلى يعني روحي.
The U.S. military may have pulled out of Iraq in 2011, but the Baghdad embassy, the world's largest, with more than 15,000 employees, is a clear indication of U.S. interests in Iraq and the region. The blast barriers and barbed wire surrounding the green zone also run strategically throughout Baghdad, meant as deterrents against IED attacks and cutoffs for would-be escaping assailants. The walls and checkpoints create a nightmare patchwork of congestion and paranoia. Getting stuck in standstill traffic means possible entrapment if a nearby suicide bomber detonates. That same paranoia extends to any crowded shopping area or busy thoroughfare. It doesn't stop people from going about daily business, but ever-present armed security serves as a constant reminder of potential threats. Nearly 350 Iraqis were killed in bombings in July 2016, most in this neighborhood.
هو لازم نفكر بالخوف بس هي يوميا تصير هاي الانفجارات فشي روتيني هذا بالنسبة لنا صار لأن خلافات ما تتصافى كل ما يطلع حل تتعقد الوضعية أكثر فأكثر فما أعتقد أكو حل لهاي الوضعية.
The World Health Organization categorizes Iraq as growing psychologically sicker because of unresolved political and security issues. Distractions like cultural endeavors are often cast aside as Iraqis cope with one crisis after another. If you're Iraqi, male, and a ballet dancer, you don't tell people, not even your friends, that you dance. When we come back, we visit Iraq's only formal school of music and ballet and meet an 18-year-old who was kidnapped by militias and has been hiding his passion for ballet for nearly a decade.
From emerging powers to expanding partnerships, from fighting poverty to combating climate change, booming economies, war-ravaged nations, and everything in between. We capture the changes affecting the most dynamic and diverse continent on the planet, taking you beyond the headlines to the people and their stories. Asia Today, delivering Asia to the world. Culture Express. See the world in color.
Eighteen-year-old Maysara has been studying ballet for 7 years. If the neighbors or the neighborhood militia find out, he runs the risk of being interrogated, beaten, and kidnapped again. So, like the other students at Baghdad's School of Music and Ballet, he keeps his passion secret. As the world of dance goes, Maysara entered the scene late, when he was 11. Studying ballet, he says, is a calling, not a choice.
الباليه يعني كل شيء يعني بالنسبه لي. اول شغله هي يعني الباليه انتقل من عالم اطب العالم اخر، يعني عالم الضوضاء برا والعالم المشاكل وعالم المجتمع الرديء والنفاق. من ادخل للباليه ادخل بغير عالم اني والمرايات والموسيقى وبس، يعني فانتقل لغير عالم نهائيا.
His problems are tied to his passion. Iraqi society, for the most part, does not accept male ballet dancers.
حكم الإسلام بالنسبة إلى هذه الثقافات اللي ذكرتها طبعا يحرمها تحريم تام. شلون يحرمها؟ يقول إذا جعلت هذه نقول الآلات تتعارض ويا الطقوس العبادية تكون محرمة. عندنا اكو نوع من ثقافات الموسيقى ما محرمة.
الكلمات انه هذا العمل مال البنات، هذا العمل مال يعني انت مخنث، يعني فد شيء يقول حرام محرم، يعني يقولون يصير لازم يعني تقتل لان هذا بالاسلام تقتل.
That and the militants roaming Maysara's mixed Shiite-Sunni neighborhood is why only his family and closest friends know about the ballet. Not long ago, Maysara was abducted by a local militia, released only after his parents paid ransom. Hiding artistic aspirations is common for many of the Baghdad School of Music and Ballet's 490 students. Most music students opt to leave their instruments at school rather than face jeering on the streets of Baghdad. This is Iraq's only K-18 art school. It is government funded, but students audition to get in. Of 400 hopefuls last year, only 70 were accepted. Built in 1969, the school has gone from a golden era of support during the 80s to slashed funding during the wartime 90s to a 2003 U.S. military invasion in Iraq that prompted looters to storm and torch the school. With the government focused on funding its anti-ISIL campaign in Mosul, the institution is in trouble again.
حقيقة البلد يمر بأزمة مالية وتقشف وهناك خلية أزمة، لكن احنا نتعامل معها بكل حرفية لكي لا تتوقف العجلة.
Faced with possible shutdown, Iraq's culture ministry is pressuring the school to privatize.
أبداً وصارت عندنا هذه الحالة. عندي كادر فني كامل أكثر من سنة دراسية يدرس بدون أجور.
The school administration says privatization would drive out students whose parents can't afford tuition. A pair of toe shoes costs around $50. The school supplies most students with instruments and dance essentials. A very average violin and bow goes for around $400. The school needs around $45,000 a year for materials. Most years, foreign donors provide the funds. The School of Music and Ballet is unique because it's Iraq's only co-ed primary and high school. In a 98% Muslim country, that makes it a progressive but controversial learning facility.
Dance me very tenderly and dance me very long.
Parents whose daughters study dance often yank them out of the school when puberty hits, citing the intimate nature of ballet partnering and revealing dancewear.
Of love.
The future for students at the Music and Ballet School is mixed.
3, 4.
The music students know that if they are talented and work hard enough, they can eventually channel into Eastern ensembles or Iraq's National Symphony Orchestra. For ballet students, the school is the end of the line. There is no national ballet company, and even if there was, the foundation here needs to be stronger for them to compete in the world of dance. Why bother at all?
مو بصراحة أنا إذا يعني أترك الباليه هذا جبن من عندي، يعني أنا إذا ما أبقى مصر على هذا العمل، أنا بالعكس من يضايقوني أزداد أكثر، حتى أزداد تطوير من يعني إلي أطور روح أكثر من يعني ينزلون بي وينزلون بكرامتي. أنا هذا مؤمن بهذا العمل، ما أقدر أتنازل عنه بسهولة أبد.
Maysara and other Iraqi artists may be facing troubled, uncertain times in their country, but they continue chasing their dreams. Maysara dreams of joining the San Francisco or Royal Ballet, but he knows his training hasn't been strong enough to get him into either. He has accepted an instructor's position at the Baghdad School of Music and Ballet. He begins teaching after graduation. That's all the time we have for today. You can learn more about this story and all of the stories on today's program on our website, www.assignment-asia.com. I'm Stephanie Freid. Thank you for watching. Join us again on Assignment Asia.